Good evening, Arklatex. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Jake Lambright. A lot to talk about and break down with this evening's forecast update. First off, this is recorded around 5:30, 5:45 on Monday evening, and you'll notice just a few light rain showers out there across the Arklatex. There are some heavier pockets of rain that mainly are sticking out well to our east and southeast as they continue crossing over the Mississippi River. There is still a very low-end threat for severe weather today. It's a level 1 out of 5 marginal risk, but the threat is still there. Here's a look at our severe threats through the rest of the night, and you'll notice the tornado threat is very minimal for those shaded and that kind of brighter shading. Then the hail threat, we could see quarter size, maybe a little bit larger, and winds up to 60 miles per hour. I do want to make it clear, though, most people will not see rain nor severe weather as we go through the next couple of hours, and I'll show you what that looks like coming up on Future Track here in just a moment. Of course, our better chance for rain and storms will be Tuesday and Wednesday as our next weather maker arrives. The widespread storms arrive on Wednesday. Severe weather and rain in general stays isolated during the day on Tuesday. Again, First Alert Weather Day starting Tuesday afternoon and all day Wednesday. We could see damaging winds, hail, and the chance for tornadoes. Really, on Tuesday, the threat with the isolated storms will be tornadoes and hail, and then on Wednesday, it shifts to more of a damaging wind threat with a small chance of a brief spin-up tornado. Here's a look at your severe weather outlook for Tuesday, and you'll notice a slight risk level 2 out of 5 here in the yellow shading covering parts of southwest Arkansas, northeast Texas, and southeast Oklahoma. Even this level 1 marginal risk here in green means that the chance for severe weather is lower, but it's not zero. We saw a prime example of that Friday night into Saturday. Our severe threats overall, the tornado threat is low. However, while the threat is low, especially near north of I-30, we could potentially see a strong tornado. The chance of that again is low, but the possibility is there. Hail up to quarter size, maybe even a little bit large as 2 inches in diameter will be possible, mainly in that slight risk area, and then winds up to 60 miles per hour. Also, the greatest chance of that occurring on Tuesday will be in that slight risk area. All right, let's rewind the timeline a little bit to this evening. If we see any rain and maybe an isolated strong storm, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about here. Very, very minimal in coverage. You'll notice it clears out by 9-10 p.m. at the latest, and then from there we are rain free until we get to the day on Tuesday. Then again, severe weather and rain in general staying very isolated at best as we go through Tuesday afternoon and parts of Tuesday evening. From there we'll quiet down for most of Tuesday night before rain arrives as we head into early Wednesday morning. From there, a line of storms will start to move our way, and one of the big questions Wednesday is, will that line have enough time to re-intensify, or could we just get lucky and get the rain without the severe weather? We'll be monitoring that closely, of course. Wednesday's severe weather risk, I-30 south, is a slight risk level 2 out of 5 on the scale, and again, damaging winds and the chance for maybe a brief spin-up tornado will be the greatest threats. As we go throughout the rest of your Monday, the flood risk is low. It's also low as we head into Tuesday, and as of now, low into Wednesday as well. All 3 days, a level 1 marginal risk level 1 out of 4 on the flood risk scale. Our rainfall potential here over the next 3 days, we're looking at 1 to 3 inches of additional rainfall across the Arklatex. Again, we really do need that rain, and it is much needed for us across the board. Looks like that's not going to load there, but I do want to give you some good news. Of course, we're dealing with several storm potential, so I want to leave you with some great weather news. If you've been looking for another round of cool weather as we head into next week, I've got great news for you. We're going to get cooler, and the best part is no rain or severe weather is expected with this at this time. North of I-30 Monday morning, we could be starting the day in the low 40s. For those of us I-20 south, mid to upper 40s. Monday afternoon, I think we'll be a little bit warmer than this. Highs likely in the upper 50s to low 60s. We'll see cooler temperatures once again overnight Tuesday, and for your high temperatures Tuesday afternoon. But of course, all good things have to come to an end for us, and Wednesday afternoon we're likely back into the 70s for highs. We've been cloudy so far and continue to stay cloudy. Downtown Shreveport around 545. Temperatures cooling down into the low 70s by midnight tonight. Here's a look at your First Alert 7-day forecast. Again, Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, and Wednesday, all First Alert weather days. Temperatures a little bit cooler and finally more pleasant conditions through the end of the week and into the weekend.